Over the years, the Plath kids' homeschool education shown on Welcome to Plathville has been troublesome. Their mother, Kim Plath, has never revealed her curriculum and what she taught them daily. However, it has become evident there are gaps in their knowledge and what they have learned. Welcome to Plathville's Kim Plath has taken pride in being in charge of her children's education and tailoring a beneficial approach to the type of learning that best fits their individual needs. The matriarch of the Plath family made it clear she didn't favor a traditional school-based system and instead used the environment surrounding them as their classroom. Kim believed that knowledge can be gained in real-world experiences as opposed to sitting at a desk. Aptitude and skills were measured in passion projects and occasional assigned homework. The mother of 9 claims she did the best she could and felt she provided invaluable lessons that put her children ahead of the curve in numerous ways. 5. Lydia Plath's prayer closet. Welcome to Plathville's Lydia Plath often found solace from the chaos of the world in her prayer closet. However, her space for solitude quickly drew attention and called her homeschool education into question. Welcome to Plathville viewers were cynical about Lydia's prayer closet when a sign on her door was shown that no one could stop talking about. The sign was full of spelling errors and grammar mistakes with a message that said, "Please do not disturb. Thanks a lot. Yeah." There was a lot of concern regarding this as it was an insight into her lack of proper education and a reflection of her poor basic writing and reading skills. While it may have been a message written by one of her younger siblings, it didn't change the fact that even if that was the case, their education should be taken more seriously. Kim or Barry should have been aware of their lack of basic knowledge after reading this sign. For Mariah Micah Plath's intervention during Welcome to Plathville Season 2, Mariah and Micah Plath sat down with their parents, Kim and Barry, to discuss how they felt about the education they received while living at home in Cairo, Georgia. While it was always evident that Kim and Barry undereducated their kids, it turns out the Plath children felt the same way as well. Both Mariah and Micah were open and honest and didn't hold back, voicing the issues they had with how their academic life was handled. They expressed they were not happy with their particular education or lack thereof and felt it set them up for failure as adults in the real world. They expected more time and attention would have been given to them and wished their parents would have focused on their aspirations regarding future careers and job possibilities. 3. Lydia Plath homeschooling her younger siblings. After Kim and Barry announced their separation last year, life at home for the younger Plath kids completely changed. Once Kim started spending more time outside the home and focusing on her dance studio, she stopped investing as much time in her kids, even doing the basics like handling their homeschool lesson plans. It was infuriating to see on Welcome to Plathville Season 4 that Lydia was now in charge of homeschooling the kids. Kim was saddling her with a responsibility she wasn't equipped to handle. Without her mother's guidance or help, Lydia not only had to stay on top of her siblings' schoolwork but she also had her full-time job and chores around the home. It was likely impossible for Lydia to ensure her younger siblings were receiving an adequate education without the proper training herself or the time to do so. 2. Ethan Plath's heart-to-heart with Kim. Ethan Plath, who fans turned on, has had a bone to pick with his mom about numerous things over the years. From how he was raised to her flat-out disrespect toward his wife, Olivia Plath, Ethan has held a lot of bitterness toward Kim. After spending years with built-up anger, he finally decided to no longer avoid the conflict and put everything out in the open. In a much-anticipated Welcome to Plathville Season 4 episode, Ethan called Kim out for her lack of involvement in his education. Ethan explained that once he became an adult, he felt like he was behind his peers and that he didn't learn anything from her. He questioned why Kim didn't place more importance on homework and studying, but she claimed that Ethan never liked doing homework and preferred to work on his cars out in the garage. Kim defended her teaching methods and explained that by encouraging Ethan's passion for restoring cars, he now has an array of knowledge associated with that skill that he otherwise wouldn't have if she had made him sit down and learn things that didn't interest him. Of course, Ethan was not satisfied with her excuses and felt she could have done more in his life academically. 1. The Plath kids' education is not accredited. The biggest problem with the Plath kids' homeschool education is that it isn't accredited since they do not receive a diploma upon graduating. This has brought up several questions about the standards of their schooling, and if the Plath kids are suffering an immeasurable deficit in terms of a grade point average and if they fall below their expected grade level. The youngest Plath kids are in the most trouble in terms of their future academically, and there is a fear they will learn even less. The fact that there most likely isn't any standardized testing or required courses they have to take to graduate is unsettling since the eldest kids won't be able to skate by on reality fame forever. Unfortunately, not receiving a high school diploma will undoubtedly put a lot of roadblocks in the Welcome to Plathville kids' way since a diploma or GED is required for most jobs and colleges.
My heart returns to you, dear, you